Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to KitBash live video chat with Web C. And tonight you will see some things are different. We have some internet connectivity issues. So today we have to do our live chat just a little bit different. So here we are. And everybody over there on that side will show up a little bit over here on this side tonight. So everybody kind of get to see some screenage, but I'm trying to make some motions and some different changes because this is bothering me already. I don't like it. Yeah, so this is already bothering me. I might have to just see if I can suffer through a little bit of poor video footage. So this phone's all charged up. Let me see if I can clear the RAM on this phone real quick and get it up to running speed. Yeah, so tonight I'm still working on that rebake full city core Gundam KitBash. I think it's right here. So let's get that out and show everybody. Show you guys over on the YouTube. This is what I am working on. So, and then I can show you guys too. Here's where I'm at with my. My fan coming through? What's that?
My fan. I just want to make sure my.
Oh no, you're not. I'm not getting any background noise from you. You're doing great.
Okay.
Awesome. You're also, your voice sounds perfectly clear.
Thank you.
And so here is where we're at starting tonight. This is, I think, week 3 of this KitBash parts and stuff, and the guy with the loud motorcycle decides to drive by at 9 o'clock. That guy's great. All right, so let's get the camera figured out here. Okay, now it seems to not be working so slow. Oh yeah, of course. Thank you. I will be so happy if I can get this to work. Might get an echo for a second. All right. Well, not getting any younger there. Yeah, don't worry, it won't be that way here in a second. All right, so yeah. Hold that for a second. Hey. I'm playing with this a lot today too. So like I said, I cleaned up all my shelves today. Dusted them off, rearranged all my kits. Everything looks cool. I rearranged them by more like what type they are, like high grade, master grade, real grade. That's kind of where I like to keep them. And then I have like one shelf that has like all my super custom work. All right. Oh, crap. Turn back on, you bastard. All right, over there in YouTube land, we're getting you a screen so you can see what everybody else is doing on the call. Because it'll be a little laggy, but you should be able to hear everybody and see everybody now. Okay. There we go. Right. Oh, yes. Let's see. How is this? Oh. Let's see. Hiko said he was going to be a little late into the party tonight. All right. Hey, look at that. Now you can see my workstation. Oh, Hiko, you're not that late. All right. I have not started filming yet, guys, just so you guys know. But we are live over on YouTube, so everybody go ahead and say hi to YouTube. All right, so Hiko checked in over at YouTube. Mighty Mike is over at YouTube. Yep.
This is like a super delicate balancing act. Phone tripod.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So,
And internet is terrible too, so.
so projects for this KitBash that I want to get done today are the head modifications, the arm modifications, and maybe do something really cool with this. I don't know yet. So it's already a shield that opens up into a giant scissors of doom. I don't know, you know, like what else could we do with this? Add boosters to make it launch and fly on its own? Yeah, right. So I don't know what we're gonna do with that yet. So, but something to make that more menacing. Luckily, comes with its own stand in case it gets too heavy. And then there's just a bunch of armor parts and stuff that we get to use as whatever's. Like expand the armor pack.
Oh, excuse me for being hey everybody. That was my dinner. I can enjoy it with you guys. Thank you.
Oh, thanks for sharing your dinner. Hey, my dinner turned out great, by the way. Told you about it earlier. Glazed carrots, some 4 cheese mashed potatoes, and a slow roasted loin. So it was good. Rotisserie flavored. It's really good.
I would be really good at eating all of that.
Yeah. It was more lightweight, you know. I try to eat light, less meat, more vegetables, more starches is what I plan my diets for. So
So I did that one video, send it to your drive. I can make 3 other videos if I have to in the next week or so.
all right.
So I got a few ideas to add
What-
sample pieces out.
What drive did you send that to?
I didn't set the drive up yet. I was going to say that I can set one up to make a bank you can download from.
All right. Well, because I was going to
Make
say
my
you
personal
can,
drive.
you should be able to just launch it from your Google to my Google, and it should just work just fine. You shouldn't have an issue
Play back on it.
because
Make those
yeah.
easy access.
Yeah, and tomorrow morning I'll shoot you the right Google email to send all that stuff to, because I have one Google email that doesn't really work, and my Yahoo don't work like that, but my main Google email that I use works just fine.
I'm gonna set
Yahoo's a thing. I forgot all about Yahoo.
Oh yeah, dude, I've had a Yahoo account for over 20 years, and I use it for a lot still.
Oh, no, I haven't heard that for so long.
That's all I use it for,
I
though.
have my Yahoo email from high school when I made it, so like 20 years old.
Yeah,
or some shit.
yeah.
So I'm actually working on the continuation for the gun sniper. This is actually about half the kit painted so far.
Nice.
And I've got tons of cleaning and different types of stuff I'm going to do. I'm only going to look at using 50 grit sandpaper for damaging scraped and armor pieces.
Oh,
Then
sweet.
I'm probably going to show you how to do the shape mask.
50 grit.
Yeah, 50 grit. It's actually sand.
Yeah.
Like actual sand pieces.
Nice.
So this actually is
Right.
easier
So
to
when you use right. I get it.
All right. So, and starting recording in 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Friday Night KitBash. Web C here, and we are having a great time. The crew is already in, and we're getting settled, and we're going to get started on our work for the night. So, everybody introduce yourselves. Let everybody know who we are. We're still kind of fresh at this, so everybody come on in and hang out. Have fun. Well, Mike Watson will probably pop in eventually, and then Leo will probably pop in.
Dr. Watson.
Yep. TJ said he's gonna take a nap earlier today, and if he wakes up while we're still kicking it, he'll pop in. I hope Cody will pop in tonight because he didn't make it Wednesday night, so Cody said he'll pop in. Oh yeah. I spammed the entire Facebook with the KitBash live chat for YouTube tonight, so you guys know. Like, I went on pages that weren't even Gundam related and threw that shit up there. Like, this is gonna bother people. They're gonna be like, "What?" So hopefully, some people stop in at YouTube and check us out. You know, that's all I can do, man. Is just yep. Right. Yeah.
They look at me different. They're like, that guy.
You, why do you do this? Right.
I have no idea. It's not fun.
All right, so
Like, dude, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, you can promote it and share. People learn stuff. That's the best part.
definitely the best part. Oh, these are cool. We should make these. Oh, like drop down and oh, that looks cool. I like that. So my brain's already working on extra things. Look at me. Arms.
I'm just disassembling right now, getting ready to do a primer. And then I'll probably start scribing it. Nothing too crazy.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm just breaking down right now.
So does priming before scribing help a lot, or does that how
Yeah, it just gives you something to draw on before you scribe it, you know?
Okay.
A little bit of texture.
All right. I was just wondering because I've never done that. I just like figure out what shape I want to scribe into it, and then I usually just figure out how to cut my scribe tape to match up with what I'm trying to do. I've never thought about priming before scribing, but also I use a primerless paint, so that's kind of
Okay.
Yeah, I scribe my resin kits from before and after primer, but I also sanded and scribe too. So
all right.
It works both ways. Yeah, it's a good way to do it.
Cool. Very cool.
Let's switch the camera. If I can do this.
Switch.
I'll probably hop back on to switch view in the first break. That's 11, right?
Yeah, 11's first break. So I'm going to turn this piece into the new shoulder for the old core arm. And I'm going to completely remove this piece here. But I have been debating whether or not I should. This is like my usual goal is to make it so I can become a full core Gundam again. But that's just a lot of... I feel like it's a lot faster to just swap the piece out completely.
I feel like it's really difficult to get the focus on the disc. I mean, you want the basically centered, I guess.
Zoom in, Hiko. Zoom in.
How do you do that?
On your camera. No, I don't know. I mean, like, I guess put your camera or your phone closer to your space.
That's going to be the best bet. I'm going to keep it here, though.
All right.
Carry joint.
Carry joint.
Off that for a second.
I think his connectivity is being just as child problematic as the rest.
That is pretty difficult.
Mm-hmm. So I was doing some looking in the Gundam world, and some of the kits that are being reprinted look kind of cool. I was excited for some of them.
I was gonna buy one of those toy guys kits, the 172s ones. Those are
Here, this coming out. It's exciting.
Yeah. So that was definitely
those have pretty good weapon armor sets.
okay.
Buy them, it'd be pretty good, especially with the flight type ones.
Carl's here. Hey, Carl, how's it going?
What's up, Mike?
What's up?
That's my first time in here. Buddy.
Hang on. It's always a fun time in here.
Yeah.
Oh, they've all got beards in here.
Except me.
How's it going?
Oh, look, there's a bunch of old guys in here.
So I'm actually assembling a flight pack. Let's see what it looks like with all the painted pieces.
You're working on a crossbow. That looks nice. You made it very shiny.
No, it's the H.
That's really nice. I have not opened. I've only opened mine to check the pieces to make sure they were all there, because it was an original red label where they don't put it in the plastic. So I just had to.
This has been heavily modified so far.
Yeah, that one looks very nice.
This is from the
A stray red, or the gold frame
Yeah.
astray. Yep.
gold frame, yeah. So, I need you guys' opinion. I don't know what to start here. We got this one.
Ooh, the easy. Okay.
I almost ordered that one today.
Or I got this one. That one's a good centerpiece, I'd say.
That's a nice
Is that
one.
Hiki, or what is that? Oh, 00?
11.
No, it's an XS Sentinel. Is it?
Okay.
Group vote here because I don't know what to start.
Mm-hmm.
Doing weathering.
The Easy 8.
I like the
I would
first game.
start the Easy SR to be honest.
Yeah, the easy SR. I thought that one looked nice.
That one, that'll be winner then.
That's the one.
Yeah, real men start with the Easy SR.
This is the flight pack I'm actually working on right now. And I've still got the camo mask on it too. So I just need to figure out how I'm going to detail and damage this. Plus I got to sand these other pieces in the back. It also has a core piece on there too. On the bottom. It's pretty nice.
Oh.
That was
What did I do?
Elmer's masking that you had, right?
Yeah, you can use that for masking too. I used masking soul of Mr. Hobby. It works pretty good.
Okay. The color reminded me of Elmer's, like Elmer's brand.
It's basically the same thing, except it's latex.
Right.
They're both probably different material base. It's really cheap. It's really easy stuff to do. You can't miss it.
I said when I did my RC body, instead of using the window roofing kit, but they work fine.
And I also ended up making a mounting piece on the back. This is actually the main rifle. It also has a mounting peg on the back of the backpack. So that way it's attached to the back.
Oh.
So it's pretty interesting. And you can put it in the hand after that.
Let's see. Hey, guys over there on YouTube. How's it going? Check in. Say hi. Let us know you're there. Don't just float around like floating heads.
Then I have to get the Western weathering color wash into a wet wash and a dry pigment on these legs and stuff after I'm done painting.
Right now, I'm just looking for a polycap that'll fit in here tight like.
Dry pigment right after the wet wash, or how long
do the dry figures after wind wall.
Hey Nick, how's it going?
Hey, it's like panel line. It's a wide area, bro. I'll probably do the video tutorial on that too. Not quite to the weather and stage. I'm still doing primary colors. I still have to pick the wings, fluorescent yellow. The black light for that.
These would kind of work.
This is what the toolbox looks like. So here, it's a huge mess. My samples are. I gotta get the lizard manicure again. I get sharpen the fingernails. Yeah, I did one side and that was terribly difficult. I just don't want to do the other one now.
What kind of lizard?
Right. Kind of lizard. You got sniper bullets.
Yeah, I'm joking. It sounded like you were talking about like a real lizard.
It's a pretty good.
You trying to get a sponsorship, guys?
Coca-Cola.
Thanks for just promoting here, honestly.
Hey, no.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me go grab my V8 again.
You guys were talking about dinner. I was saying, let me throw up my Freshly over here. Let me get some Freshly sponsorship.
This video chat is brought to you by Skillshare.
Popeyes, it's finger looking good. I don't know their catchphrase. I don't really watch TV. I need your opinion on stock food to see if they can add
Popeyes.
Oh, that can. I thought about using an elevator soon to make an ad for placing products and stuff.
Where-
Placing image banners is going an elevator up. Because I saw your number of members joining last week, and it was absolutely insane.
Where's
I told you
that?
you're going to blink, it's 2,000 members. So you're going to blink again, it's going to be 4,000.
Right, so it went real fast.
It's going to go faster.
That's,
You gotta be ready for that.
I'm super excited.
Once you start promoting like you do, you're going to have a lot of people getting on.
Hey, I just want everybody to, come into a positive workspace, and I want everybody to know that, like that's what we're focused on is just a positive workspace. So,
Pretty much. That's the good, best part of this experience.
all right, so success. I have it's connected.
Success.
It's connected. I exchanged a polycap. So I exchanged a PC1 for a PC. I think it was. Where did that come out of? Because I took them both out already, like an idiot. I think they were PC7s. Yeah, because they were right next to this 9. So they were PC7s off of the double Zeta kit that weren't used on the double Zeta kit. So that was what I used for this KitBash section. And then I clipped the overhang. There's a bunch of overhang. So I clipped all that overhang off to get it to fit through the holes on the shoulder part. Now I got to do the other side because the other side's all loosey-goosey still.
Oh, loosey-goosey.
Oh, yeah, I don't want it loosey-goosey.
So what time is the censor part of the video go off?
What's that, Hiko?
What time does the censor go off?
Oh, yeah, adult language starts after 11.
Okay, not the 11. Okay.
Yeah.
Be a hard one.
On language period.
Yeah, we try to keep it, try to keep it a little friendly for the first few hours of footage, and
I got you.
then YouTube's not too hard on us after that. They get tired of watching after 2 hours, I think.
This is going on YouTube?
Yeah, this is on YouTube.
Tired of stalking you. It's not creepy at all.
We're actually on YouTube Live right now, just so you guys know. All you new.
Are we on YouTube?
Yep, we're on
You're on
YouTube.
Facebook, but YouTube will.
I just would like to
Probably
say
hate us even more.
we need the crossbone anime.
We need the crossbone anime. I love it.
In the manga? Like, why would you want to animate that?
Well, you
I'm
know,
a crossbone fan.
Yes, a crossbone fan. Awesome. Nothing wrong with being a crossbone fan here. Come on in.
It's a good show.
I have a
I got
crossbone
a
or
question
two.
for you guys.
What's a question?
I gotta take this apart, right? And that gray piece is in there pretty deep. don't think I can take it out without damaging it from the front. I was thinking maybe I drill a little hole from the back and push it out.
Could you drill a hole into the piece itself to create the release instead of into the red part? Like between the two thrusters?
I can't really grab the outside of it without probably damaging it, I think.
Oh, okay.
Where's the seam line? Couldn't you
This is the solid piece right here, and then this right piece. Yeah, there's no seam. This is the other part of the backpack's right here, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so it covers up. So this is the inside.
That's why I send
Oh, so if that's the inside, go for it. Yeah,
You go for it.
yeah. Drill a hole and use a stick to push through. Yeah, it's not going to hurt anything as long as you're not damaging any of the support structure for where your polycaps line up in the backpack. You should be fine.
What about like a needle nose plier? You know,
I tried grabbing it with my tweezers, and I started scratching it up. So yeah.
Push it
that's why
out.
I send up nubs. I like pegs. What if you try and get like you put your tweezers closed, and then you use it as kind of a lever between the.
It looks like that part is closed off.
Yeah, there's no gap on like the sides or anything at all.
Can you tilt it the other way?
Which way down? This way?
Yeah.
It's hard to see.
Honestly, I think just drill a hole.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. That's the easiest way to get out of a situation. Just drill into it.
And here you guys are with the Gun Plus Pacific setup. I mainly just bounce between my computer desk and my bedroom, wherever I'm building at when I feel like it.
Oh, okay.
My setup has to be for video recording, so it's kind of difficult.
My
You need to
setup.
get just an area set up.
My setup is just set up to be Dad's personal space. This is where Dad puts all his stuff, and if you touch Dad's stuff, you're gonna hear about it. You know, like so. That's what it is in my house. It's my kids each. You know, I don't get it. I don't get my space otherwise.
I'm working at my dining room table. I happen to have a cabinet that holds my stuff, but I have to set up and tear down. Oh yeah, I got two picnic tables set up in my fucking dining room. So whatever works.
Have fun.
You know, the
Sorry.
folding tables are good too.
There you go. You got me censored. There goes. I'm not getting any money this one. Oh darn. Don't worry, they don't pay me anyways. If you want to though, YouTube, you could pay me.
So I'm usually the first one in all crowd to get buzzed, censored for being too out there.
2 rated M.
Yeah.
It's going to be up there.
Oh, that's all done.
Just
Done
so
there.
you're just wondering what happened. It all goes downhill.
Really
English is my
fast.
second language.
So, yeah,
Really
I just really want to get my lizard man.
Hmm. You said a mani pedi for your lizard?
It's like a chicken, but it's like a lizard. It's so weird.
We're still talking about that lizard. Okay.
Chizard.
It's a chizard.
Chizard.
I don't know. It's like a mechanical bird chicken lizard.
Not that one.
That's weird.
Licking chizard.
Chizard.
Chizard licking.
Uh-oh. So that piece is missing. Darn too far.
Sorry. Okay. That's okay.
It's okay.
Hungry.
I have a dog. He's not in the mood.
Oh man, you just reminded me. I feel like a horrible human being right now. Hey you guys, I gotta take like a. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back.
There it is, boys.
So, do you guys have YouTube channels or anything else? Or you just are uploading content? Or you just do on Facebook?
What's the
Should
first
be
thing?
to patch that hole if you need to. It's the nito at all.
No, it's inside the area, so it'll never be seen.
It's like the frame. When you paint a frame, you'll never see it.
The next time you put it on, sand it off.
Next time I put it on, I just won't put it on.
So,
Just sand it off so you get clearance. Pretty much all of my packs are like cut halfway, so it makes disassembly easier.
This has some like detail on the side of it. Can't see it barely.
All of my stuff gets disassembled pretty often, so a lot of them are like removable.
yeah, I know what you mean. You don't really glue anything to your final assembly or so. For me, I don't really care what the kid has to do. I just want the photos, really. So I'll pose it in one pose if I have to get my one shot.
What I was saying the other day was all my stuff goes in a cabinet on display, so I wouldn't mind like making a diorama and then just gluing the post because I never touch it. So once it goes in the case, that's it.
I think I just challenged myself to make things modular, like
Cut modding and stuff. Yeah.
the guitar piece is just
People like to see the poses, though, man. They like the poses.
Yeah.
so it's impossible to get everyone on the same page sometimes. And joke fell flat.
What you got food and water, please, sir? You did? Awesome.
But you're all right.
Sharpening claws are not easy. It feels like you're actually cutting toenails here in plastic.
Yeah, it's just I guess
It's a real
what you put into it. I guess how you're getting it back mentally.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. I felt like a total jerk. You guys reminded me I have a dog. She needs to use the bathroom once in a while, you know? I figure.
I'd be
Feel
more
like a
upset
jerk.
if you didn't go to take care of it. To be
Oh
honest.
yeah, no, I feel like a jerk when I make her wait. So, all right, so yeah, little advertising here. V8, help me out, you know.
Does it come with the vodka too, or no?
No, that's 7 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. What was that like?
Congratulations, man.
It's been a long road, but my kids are happier with the sober dad.
Absolutely.
Well, at least an alcohol-free dad, I should say. Like, so. All right.
American. There's a difference. Yeah.
So,
I don't want to disparage myself so much.
Can you imagine being addicted to McDonald's like you're addicted to alcohol?
oh, that would be horrible. But I will admit there was a time in my young adult life where McDonald's was like my everyday. I went to McDonald's every day, and it was more out of it was really just it was cheap. It was just cheap. We didn't have a Burger King close by, so
McDonald's got cheap anymore. It's expensive.
it was like a 10-mile walk to Burger King or a 2-mile walk to McDonald's. So I picked the 2-mile walk. I probably should have took the 10-mile walk. To retrospect,
At least you were walking.
hey, yeah.
Some people ride their little scooter.
Somebody got mad at me for posting So I went and posted about this live stream on all my Facebook pages, like I told a couple of you guys. Well, somebody just posted back, not a page for this, but okay, whatever, something different type of deal. Like, oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to upset you.
Making waves.
Yep, they can come in and hang out for a minute. You know, how we doing over here? Oh, we got 6 viewers on YouTube, guys. It's nice to see you. Here, let me show you what I'm working on. I'm sorry, the screens aren't the greatest, but there you go.
So you get this lizard here. I'm trying my best.
Getting these put back together. I got this piece right here that's gonna have to get mounted into here somehow to make this arm a big boy arm. So that's the goal. For it to look like that. Core Gundam gets a big arm. Times 2. So, all right.
This is pretty good. I got, but they're really small. And I'm sure, like you said, it's kind of pain doing that, but it looks good.
1 mil at a time.
Hiko, your internet's working a lot better this week.
I think I switched to 5G to normal Wi-Fi.
Okay.
That's why.
Because I'm
Use the 5G Wi-Fi. The 5G is a shorter range.
I'm getting a much more clear. Yep.
But there's a wider bandwidth for audio and video playback on a regular Wi-Fi band.
Yep. No, it's just my video footage I'm getting from you this week is much more clear.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
All right.
And also a decal sheet. So this is gonna be the decal markings for the gun sniper. I made some of these red stripes on the wings or back of the wings.
Okay. Is this a piece? All right. A peg. It's a peg. That's cool. I like that idea. So I am taking apart one of the heads that comes with the Gassan rebake. The closed head, I guess, is what it's called. So I'm going to take that one apart, and I'm going to use it for modifications onto my Core Gundam helmet. So.
That's cool.
I got
Like the Full City Rebake is one of my favorite mobile suits.
So one of the things I was saying about using the 50 grit sandpaper is that you can take it on edges, like on this binder here. You scratch up on it, you can make indent marks. You come back to the naval paint, and you do a reverse wash on it. And just in those small areas, you just put paint on top of them. There'll be scratch damage with the armor pieces. And it works pretty good.
I like that. Awesome. That's a really sweet ass tip trick right there. But that's some basic stuff that's on point.
It's very easy to see it when you take photos.
Yeah, I like that.
It really leads you into other things and more advanced techniques too.
Because basically, what this thing is going to be a flight type. It's probably flying over treetops, canopies. Then
Knocking
probably
into
going
stuff.
like, what, 2,000 kilometers an hour at least with the boosters. And then it's probably going to be feeding along everything it has on the bottom ground. You got rocks.
I live in an imperial world or something at like 600 miles an hour. Yeah. Right. Definitely. And then I always try to think of a lot of wear spots. You know, where does the metal touch each other, and where does it chink and clink all the time, which will bear down to bare metal, expose you to the paint, wear off. Like where armor touches, stuff like that, like little chinks where they touch each other.
Pretty much. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just working up the kit now with the paint and everything. And when I come back with weathering, I'll have those spots actually shown. And it works really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's completely random too, for the most part.
Also, want to add in there for you guys, I have a late night build that I'm going to work on.
Awesome, too.
So for you guys over on YouTube and everywhere else, this is what my late night build is going to be. I've got it partially nipped out. It's a real small build, real fast. Should only take me about 30 minutes to get it cleaned up.
I want to ride the shit out of it.
I know, right? It looks so sick, dude. You guys remember this this TV show from when we were kids?
Yeah, Masked Rider, adapted from Common Rider Black.
Yep.
I basically do.
It's,
I kind of me.
Yep.
I was in the dirt and stuff. That didn't speak my
Yep.
needs. And I was like, nah, I need some American
Yep.
horsepower, I guess.
So I mean, this box is pretty mint too. Like it's a pretty
nice.
sweet box and everything. Like, so I was happy with this box. This was a cool box. When I found it, I was just like, wow. It comes with a little rider too. So I might custom paint the rider because he's just solid black. But the bike parts and everything are all the real mint looking. So I was like, that's sweet. So definitely. So that is what I'm going to be doing.
The little gimmick for the specialty things. Kind of cool.
Yeah.
I got a bike too that I was working on.
Cool.
Building regular models gets so tedious, man, with the rubber cement. And I mean, this is about as far as I got. I did the exhaust. But when I got to the handlebars and doing all the brake lines, I'm like, So I put it on hold for a bit, but it's coming along.
That looks cool. You'll get through that part. You'll power through that part, and then you'll be like, wow. I should have just stuck to it. It would have been so fast. Yep. Right now, I'm building my custom motorcycle. It's pretty cool. It fits 1/100 scale Gundams. So,
That's tight.
yep. It has like a V8 engine that looks like a V twin engine from a Harley Davidson or like a Honda Shadow. It has that kind of feel to it.
Okay. Papa G and driving it.
That's what I used as the air filter. Is a cap for a GN drive holder. I used that as like the air filter on it, and then I used the leg, a spare leg piece from a High Maneuver 2 Jin, the purple one, not the green one, the purple High Maneuver 2.
Yeah, the black and purple.
Yep, I used for that one. I took one of the legs because I didn't use the leg for anything, and I just took a section of the leg that was looks like a transmission if you put it up next to the motor just right. So I did that. It turned out really good.
I was building an Evo 6. I put it on hold for a moment, but I was planning to make the GN drive its engine just for fun.
Yeah.
I was planning to make the GN drive its engine.
All right. Oh, we did
It's crazy.
What? I don't know who that is, but somebody's playing around. I've got a fraud alert.
Uh-oh.
YouTube account or Facebook account?
This is my Google.
Oh, it's probably just a security thing.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. So
They'll do that if you log into a device you didn't authorize.
I haven't logged into anything today, but we will see. Oh, I logged into my laptop today. That I don't know. Like I only log into it once a week or whatever.
Yeah, you gotta do the verification pin really quick.
Yeah.
Prompt you on your phone for that.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it'll lock it like that. Notify you.
Yeah. So I will go back and look at that in a minute after.
Actually, I get those every single time I log into the optional device. I don't need to use. So how do you guys feel about trying to do an ASMR kind of style where you can mount the camera to your head to show what you're looking at? The perspective view of the recording.
strap my phone to my head.
You can assimilate
Right.
yourself into the
That'd be
live
cool.
streaming service.
Well, when I get a GoPro, we'll do that. Okay. I'm looking. I have an older GoPro, but it's not good quality.
I'm gonna start building outdoors. I'm gonna use my drone, and I'm gonna start putting, doing long shots of me building from a drone.
Some more videos
It'd be
like
kind of cool,
quality
but like a flyway or zoom in. That would be really kind of cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Because if I do it in a certain place, you would see me building like kind of like in the woods. And then whenever it zooms out, probably like somewhere at 1,500 feet, you would see where I live. It's a forest.
Just do a flyover.
I'm going to do a short example of using the masking for camo. Show how to make them work.
So
And all you gotta do is just make your own patterns and draw it on there.
right now I'm looking at the backpack. Now on the Rebake Full City.
Unorganic. Like if I do it by hand, they don't seem like they're very organic. And I noticed that yours were good. I have an eye. It catches my eye. You can just tell if it doesn't look right. It stands out. You know what I mean?
You just gotta make it like dotted on. Whereas, like in this case, I'm actually streaking it one way, this way down, or up to. So basically, it's gonna mark it evenly like that. Then once you let it dry, you can paint.
But yeah, I definitely got some liquid mask on my list.
So what's everybody working on?
Hey, Mike Watson's here, everybody. You snuck in on me, Mike Watson.
Sorry.
Hey, boo-boo.
Took me a while. I just figured I'd wait till my dad fell asleep. and of course he got nothing.
So you can wake him up, and then he's gonna come in here. We're gonna watch him clobber him.
No, that's not that. But of course, my mom assumed that I was coming in here to play instead of talking to you guys. But if I try to explain it,
Say, look, Mom, don't interrupt my happy time. Not have a happy time.
Is that like where you get from the Chinese restaurant? Kind of happy time.
No. It's the happy time you get when you're cleaning your room.
Ooh.
Mom said, "Don't bother me while I'm cleaning my room."
Billy Madison, happy time.
Yep. Good kind.
All right.
Or
So-
the American Pie, whenever that dude's across the restaurant looking.
But
at the guy,
yeah,
like,
that's
oh,
it.
what
American
he's having.
Pie, my bad. Yep. Good stuff. American Pie.
yeah, enough complaining about me and my problems. What's everybody working on?
Oh, the Full City Rebake. I'm trying to give some big old huge boxing punching things to my arms. My secondary arms, make them a little more violent. I don't know.
Everybody get some arms on my socket too.
My heavy arms and Sandrock never got upgrades. I mean, yeah, he went from a single barrel to a double barrel, and Sandrock got some extra thrusters. But so I upgraded my heavy arms, and now I'm working on Sandrock.
All right.
Legs. Kind of, Hunter, Dom looking, feel.
Yeah.
Go over the sand, And right now I'm playing around with, as well as connectors, slope from the inputs and bolts that the armadillo retelling had, but I kind of want to make it different and make it my own. So I've just been playing around with different parts. I've settled on.
What Gundam is that? The golden one, the Shiki.
Hiko Shiki.
That is the
Nice Yaku.
Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
This is the real camouflage.
That's awesome.
The one they made, they had this secondary Yakushiki made from it.
Okay.
Well, I know the Delta Gundam series was a variant of the Yakushiki.
I think
there was like a land type Yakushiki, and they were.
There was the purple one from Build Fighters.
Oh yeah, that one's not.
What you're talking about?
Mega Shiki is nice.
Yeah,
Colors too.
that's what it's called.
Yeah. This isn't like Yakushiki entirely, because this is from the Delta Plus.
It's adult oriented.
The entire lower leg is from the Delta
Gold
Plus.
Delta Gundam is really cool.
Nice.
Plus the white Delta Gundam, the Delta Kai is nice.
Yo,
White
yo,
Portable Gundam, yeah.
this is cool.
The Delta Plus, and I was just so disappointed in it, so kind of just use it for parts. This came from the Zeta. I think it's from the Lightning Zeta from Build.
Hey, Mike, if you want to
Strike.
get the Hydrate Delta Gundam, the gold ones. Those are fun to collect.
Okay.
These are from the Kasha tree, yeah?
I just say that I really don't find very many of the Xeon suits sexy.
Or to like UC ones are nicer though. Like the Gear Zulus, those are not.
I'm not a big fan
I do like those. I like the
any
Dom.
Xeon suits. Being honest.
The Dryzen's nice too. The late UC Dom version.
Is that grunt suit you guys are talking about?
Yeah, Xeon.
The Gyaradoga. I like that suit. It's dope.
Did you know the last Xeon mass-produced suit was probably
About the only Zeke suits I like are the Cubile, the Zazabi, and the Rick Doms.
The only Xeon suit I like is the Moon Gundam.
Yeah,
Messer is really
that
nice.
too.
Yeah,
It's real nice.
None of the Xeon suit.
Yeah, Moon Gundam Xeon. It's the precursor to Suzabi.
Yeah, the Barbie
God, that dude, the Moon Gundam is
the Psycho Gundam Mark IV's head was left intact.
Yeah.
So they put the Gundam head on the Bargill, and the Psycho Gundam overwrote the Bargill's programming.
nice. Okay.
You're making some scientific
That
mistakes.
AI overthrow.
But on the
Nice to learn, people.
I just finished catching up on the scanlations of it.
yeah, no, the reading I read off of the Moon Gundam, the Japanese translator that I had said that Moon Gundam's a prototype that led to the Suzabi or whatever. Or
Yeah, it was the Bargill. The
Yeah.
Bargill was the prototype for the Suzabi.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So the
Bargill
Suzabi was the prototype for the RX-0. And it's opposite.
Suzabi.
all right,
How many of you guys are wiki contributors to the Gundam Wiki?
I read a lot of hard record on the Wikipedia. That's about it.
I've never written anything in Wiki
I
except
No,
for
I mean, there's
Will
not-
Smith
there's
is the greatest rapper alive.
Gundam Wiki, and
Dylon, and Dylon.
Because he spits the hot fire, son. All right, so here
I
is.
was just curious because I've seen it and I thought it was pretty cool to get some research information to see a couple variants of certain mobile suits. But
You get lost in there for days if you start reading it.
Here is the work I've gotten done so far on this Gusan remake, the arms.
dude, it's
So-
so awesome.
I beefed up the back arms that are on the backpack with the backpack from the Jupiter Gundam, actually.
Oh, nice.
I like it.
And so these actually still spin, so you can get directive movement and stuff still from the backpack. And yeah, and then of course all the extra work I did in here to hide the core Gundam. You barely see it, but you can see it. So,
That's really cool, though.
yeah, got one arm to work on.
The Bull City remake is one of the badass mobile suits around, yeah.
I really got into the
They had to run a 1/100 of why that was. There's not even a real.
So, right, they should have totally did. I think wicked awesome.
yeah.
It has
You
some
know-
sweet option parts, too, like closed head, open head. I think it has some badass option parts.
How's that?
I have 46 core Gundam.
46.
Yeah,
I don't have quite that many, but I'm getting there.
I feel like I'm intimidated by that number.
I also have 4 Allen.
I don't have any of those.
Don't buy hydrates.
Oh, what my goal is
Sir.
I'm making a rival planet system for the Alice.
Okay.
So you have, Earth 3, E2, Mars 4, so I'm taking it in kind of the opposite direction as far as mythology goes, because while the Roman gods were named after planets, Greek ones were the Ares and so on and so forth.
I have a whole box.
If somebody's okay after whatever that was. Sounds like someone's backlog just killed him.
Oh no.
This is a box of alligator clips I keep. I always keep a massive amount of pile of these.
What is
There's probably at least 1,000 of these in these skips.
There we go.
There you go.
I just started making some.
They were forever.
Yeah, I just bought mine on eBay and like 100 pack of alligator clips and picked up some bamboo, whatever sticks. I got the full size ones, but I always end up cutting them in half. I'm like,
You always
I do the same thing.
you make it short length like this. You can hold it really quick and turn it when you think. Basically.
I use that part you cut off as the part to hold those pieces that can't go on alligator clips. This is annoying. Come on. Off you go. Oh, fun. That's right. That's how I did that. All right, so I'm stripping out the guts over here, the guts, stripping that out. So we're going to see this archway, this little pre-built in archway. We're just going to cut all that off. And then it'll leave you with the front hand that you put back in to hold the hands on this part. And then it'll leave all the hollow space to where you can put the arm of the core Gundam inside. And there you go. That's how I did that. Bam.
It's really quick for that.
You just got a real shitty nut placement on one of these shoulder pieces.
I hate the leg nub placements on master grids.
It's just at a real angle. You can't really pull it off smooth. There's another plane that impedes your path of travel on that particular plane that holds the nub. So
Correct.
it's a compound effort or movement.
Right.
So I just switched up Santa Rock's side skirts for the first Lucas Rex ones, and I gotta say, I'm kind of digging it. I need to take some clear nail polish off and thicken the connectors a little bit. But
The Lupus Rex, the side skirt panels are mobility thrusters, right? Short burst thrusters.
No, those are side armor pieces. They took that off of Lupus for the Rex. The Rex never got the mobility screws.
When I hear Lupus, I instantly think Lupus Rex, but yeah, there are two separate ones.
I don't know why they didn't do that in the show. Doesn't make any sense.
I kind of love the Lupus design than the Lupus Rex, to be honest.
Technically, the Barbados Rex had less mobility.
IDATF.
Oh
It's too much, man. I'm like, it's way too much.
man.
Everybody wants to go crazy and be like, what? You can't bash the greatest MS of all entire history that's never been, it's not even real?
Gundam Goku.
Dude, I was like, God, the Barbo's overkill. It's a wicked badass mobile suit. Nothing compares. It's all about the pilot. But yeah.
I was just reading an article. Oh, wait. No, it can't. Actually, listen to this. Listen to this. I was just reading an article from the creators, and they just stated that Barbatos is actually one of the weakest Gundams of all Gundams ever designed. And the only thing that makes Barbatos any good is that he can be modified over and over and over again. And that's what makes Barbatos good, is his modifications, not the suit itself. Not the armor, not the core, not any of his frame parts, just what he can carry. So I was like, okay, well, even the creators were throwing shade at their own product, you know. But yep, but that's definitely what they were saying. I was like, wow, that's interesting.
Because he didn't have
Anybody out there on YouTube?
YouTube.
In the comments below, you can go ahead and start hating on me.
There's people in and out on YouTube.
What's your favorite mobile suit?
Many of the creators are coming out and saying that technology had degraded so
This is the
much
first
by
thing.
that point.
That is crazy.
Yeah, Spartan could take out any of the.
Right.
I had this conversation with a guy once. I told him that if the Barbados was a fight in EGM, it would probably smash the cockpit. And it did that instantly, would vaporize everything. Basically.
Well, yeah.
Just like the Zaku in episode 1.
First move.
Don't do that.
Well, that's the rule to any Gundam battle, really. Be the one to make the first hit. Make the first hit.
That's the rule for any mech show. You aim for the cockpit, which is generally in the chest, which is the broadest part of the body. So,
Except for G Gundam.
Next to the
rules. What was that, the G-Self you're talking about?
In G Gundam,
You can't aim for the cockpit.
G Gundam, you don't aim for the cockpit. Any Gundam that doesn't have a head loses the fight.
yep.
So, Master
But-
Chief
And that's to prevent you from killing the pilot. So you crush the head, you win.
Is that including like the G-Self?
I don't know about
G-Self.
G-Self.
The mobile suit is no longer a threat.
Yeah, I don't know about G-Self, but I guess one of the regulations for the fights in G Gundam was that most of the cameras were required to be in the head of the Gundam. So if all your cameras are in the head and you crush the head, then you can't see with your Gundam. So you could cause a lot of more death and damage than you really want to if you can't see what you're doing. So
Plus, there was also the fact that you couldn't aim for the opponent's cockpit either.
there was
Yeah, those are ethics of combat. Like,
there were some people that didn't care.
If you show yourself to be superior, you don't always have to kill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can beat somebody up, let it go, give them a hand up. Because you've already wounded their honor and their pride so deeply. You don't need to be putting speed knots on head.
Yeah, because it's for sport. It's not for actual war.
Right, exactly. It's more gentlemanly.
Well, yeah,
It's like not shooting a fighter pilot after you eject those Cetos out of the
is
Jet, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a courtesy.
you're just sitting back. It's not fair. Yeah. Or they're taking shots at the Red Cross. I mean, they're saving people. Leave them alone. People don't
That's
mean
actually a war crime. As Red Cross
I know.
medical
You guys watching the handgun and all.
they're part of, and hospitals and medical personnel are protected under the Convention.
Conventions. Yes,
Geneva
and
suggestions.
yeah, I was gonna say suggestions because there's some countries right now not doing that.
Suggestion says don't aim a 50 cal weapon into personnel. I don't think so. That's the most devastating thing you could ever do.
Yeah, there's
Geneva guidelines for the countries who actually sign, and of course, it's never a war crime the first time.
yep. Well, hey, in 5 years, the ballistic bullet's gonna be obsolete.
Yeah, the supersonic bullets, railguns,
No, light powered. No, light powered weapons, man. They're coming.
Wave of danger is.
Plasma, light power, whatever you want to call it.
We have microwave weapons. We can use light energy, heat energy, sound energy, vibration itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, the Geneva Convention is going to finally rule soon here that the classic bullet is a barbaric weapons, and all soldiers will be transferred over
It's a bludgeoning tool.
to less barbaric weapons of war or whatever, because that's what it is. That's why we can't use certain guns and stuff like flechettes. We can't use flechettes in our weaponry because it's a barbaric weapon. Flechettes.
Right.
Not. This is not. It's not past 11 o'clock, Hiko. No, Hiko. 11 o'clock, please. 11. I knew this was gonna happen.
That was poignant.
Max is here. How's it going, Max? We got a lot of people coming in here tonight. We have reached 10 screens inside the camera.
We are hitting
Right.
the web hard, apparently.
Still waiting on
Yes,
Doug.
we
We're
are.
gonna time in and see what Doug's doing. He's supposed to show up.
Let's see if I do this. Will I get some different? No. I don't want to be cutting people out. That's so crazy. I can move mine. I
What
can't
we got
move.
going on over YouTube?
Over on YouTube, we have one viewer on YouTube. Gundam guy. Hey, Riley is here, brother. Hey, Riley. We are all here too, and we've got a whole bunch of guys hanging out in this wonderful chat. We got Andrew and Mike Watson. We got Nick. We got the Model Rocketeer. We got a couple other new guys that I haven't really learned your names yet. Don't be upset. I'm not a bad guy. I don't learn names, so we're gonna look at everybody's names who are in right now.
I'm Mike number 2 right here.
Mike number 2.
Call me Blackbeard. No, I'm just kidding.
So yeah, we got Michael Lewis, Nick Brinker, Hiko Nito, Mike Watson, Kerry Michael Howell, Max Riley, Carl Gamboa. Did I say that right, Carl?
Yeah. I think
Okay.
you're the first person who actually said it correctly.
Okay.
Gamboa.
Yeah, that's a really cool name there. I like it.
I like it.
Cool. It's Spanish for some reason.
I was saying he's got some presence to it.
Yeah. This is it's really cool. I like it. All right,
It
and-
is.
Not right.
I mean, I got the most white ass sissy name possible, but you wouldn't know it's Mexican.
Smith.
I mean, the Spanish was in my country for like 333 years, so
Talking about the way that like Tagalog has a lot of Spanish in it.
yeah, it's like 70%, 60%.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You know what I like to say? I just randomly say salamatito. Just, thank you, Uncle. Salamatito.
Yeah. Thank you, Uncle.
What time is it where you're at?
Over here it's 8 o'clock.
6 here.
Oh, well.
It's the
Uh-oh.
2nd of July in here, so I'm from the future.
Hey, that's not fair.
That's funny.
Awesome. That is cool.
I'll tell you what, it's the same shit here.
Oh,
Are you actually in the Philippines?
you ruined the surprise.
No,
Over here, just building models, chatting it up. It's always a good time.
Hey guys,
yeah, it's definitely breaking up at times.
It's okay, don't worry about it.
check things out over here in YouTube land. Everybody's doing
I got quite
good.
a few Filipino friends, so you know, I'm down with the people.
You're my favorite builder.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's the beam saber.
Max says he's losing his signal.
Who, Max? Oh, that
Max, yeah.
sucks.
Well, I needed some sticky tag, but Target didn't have any, so I guess I got to mask it, or I don't even know.
No.
Or I could just take the sticker off and then just paint it on after the eyes.
Yeah.
Be patient. Be patient.
I'll paint them on. I'll paint them all on. Like a little
I'm not
party.
really. I mean, I know people like to paint eyes, but I kind of like the foil glow off the eyes.
I do too.
I like to leave them blank.
I would
Like
put the
whatever
sticker
the plastic looks like, I like to leave it like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just leave it blank.
Well,
I
it depends.
Gold or I leave it blank. Just usually green plastic.
If I do have plans of like painting and customizing and doing my whole 9 yards on a kit, I'll leave it blank because then it gives me choice whether on later on I want to use the sticker or if I want to hollow out the eyes for LEDs, or it gives me all those options later on.
Yep.
So
Do people actually put LEDs in 1/44th kits?
I do.
That's ridiculous.
I do my I'll put LEDs in anything because I have 1 millimeter LEDs.
That's intense.
My jaw.
No, it was just a real small pin vise and just a couple holes. I drill through the hand, and you can put 2 lights on the hand, and then you can wire that all the way through the whole arm. It's really easy. So
Yeah.
lots of that. Shoulder blades, the thrusters. If there's like big thrusters, do a bunch on the backpack. Big thrusters, things like that. The more you do to a high grade, it shows the versatility. As to where like a master grade, I feel like it's so much more limited because it's already got all that detail. You're not trying to hide what the company already gave you for detail. You're just trying to accentuate that. But with a high grade, you're just trying to say, hey, look at me, look how good I am, when you build one of those, so that's what I think about when I'm building high grades. Yep. So, all right. I dropped it.
Woo! It's an anti-theft device.
Yes. What's that? Where is that anti-theft device? I lost my part.
Oh, we're talking about the shiny Gundam.
Oh, yeah.
You just turn it on and it starts flashing. You throw it at the burglar and you didn't know what to do. He's so confused by it.
Yeah. Where did that go? Damn it.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to get off. My stomach's a little weird after eating Mexican for dinner.
What'd you
I
eat?
got work in the morning.
Where'd you go?
Um,
I'm just joking. Ignore me.
I'll see you guys next time.
All right. See you later, Mike.
Cheers.
Good night.
Oh, there.
So keep posting
That
that
is what
video
Taco
that
Bell
delivery
does.
driver.
Rompe culo.
Taco Bell is a crime against humanity.
I would agree with that, but it's a delicious crime.
It's like the Taco Bell beef bags are like colostrophy bags, but they're like 10 times grosser when you open them up.
Hey.
You ever see the videos of it? It's really awesome. It's also kind of funny too.
Yeah.
The beef is not good. I wouldn't do it.
The beef.
Grill some beef, taco meat. Go make it yourself. What is it? Taco?
Don't fall because I don't want you to break. Please.
11.
What? It's 10:11. All right, we'd like to talk about some of our sponsors at 10:11 tonight. How about we talk about Let's see. Hobby Nut. Let's talk about Hobby Nut, Carrie.
Oh, dude. Good people. Mark Kuya of Hobby Nut. They're in Tennessee. I want to say, I'm not going to tell you where it's from, but it's in Tennessee. Great guy. He's a veteran supporter, but he's been in the model industry as a distributor for a long time, doing it through eBay back in the day. He got into brick and mortar, and then along came the end when the quarantine. So he took a stab at trying to get some Gunpla, and he's been doing okay. He's got access to some pretty good products, some good supplies to go with the scale models that he gets, which is great. So I'm trying to help bolster that, and then see where that can lead.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys get a chance to check out Hobby Nut models, and I mean it's kind of hit and miss, no lie, because he's small. So he's got like Epon or Epion coming, but they're in transit, so there's only a few. It's not like going to Mecha warehouse and being able to say, oh, you're picking up 100 kits. They're kind of limited, but there's good tools and other scale models.
Yeah.
Right on.
So what are you building right now?
Who, me
Let's see.
or Carrie?
Zombie 2 and a RX-78 hanger.
Oh yeah, his diorama.
Yeah, I'm trying to put the Zaku too. I just thought he was kind of fitting to leave the G Daddy there next to the Zaku for now.
I gotta figure out what kit I'm gonna paint after this. I don't know which one.
I feel like the Zaku or all the grunt suits have really good stride potential because their legs are so big and they have a lot of big pieces to work on.
People love cutting them up.
I agree.
This Zaku 2, the Red Comet version, has all kinds of lines in it. I couldn't imagine doing more. I mean, you probably could connect them and make smaller panels, but wow, this thing's pretty good.
Is that the one? I think they got it at Target right now. It's on sale for like $18.
Yep.
I think they have it at my Hobby Town for like 16.
I picked this up at Hobby Lobby for like just about $14 or so.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
You use that 40% off coupon.
Yep, when I can, for sure. I need to get a Moon Gundam. I gotta have that in the livery. You gotta have it.
The turn A technically.
Yeah, here's my airbrush setup right there. I wanted Neo there, dude. Down in
Neo Air?
Turn A Gundam is from Minnesota.
yeah, little Neo Air. Minnesota.
Minnesota, yep. The guy who created, or the guy who helped create Turn A.
Japanese waves in the background there.
Oh, sit me.
Yeah, my Great Wave.
Yeah, I got that on my arcade stick.
I have a poster of the Great Wave.
Yeah, it's actually I actually have a Great Wave poster because I have a coffee table arcade stick, so it's like massive, right? And I have it on there. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Street Fighter or anything like that, but yeah.
I'm a little versed out in it.
These kids, what the hell?
Yeah, it's 85 right here, 85.
I'm that cool.
I don't call myself an 80s kid, but yeah.
OG, dog.
What are you at, 80? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying you're the original 80s kid?
I was born in '87, so
We had it good.
87? I'm 85.
We had it good.
89.
81 too. I'm defeating that voice.
The more I look at my kids, the more I hate myself.
don't do that.
Oh,
Don't do that. Don't give in.
The first thing I can tell anybody how to change their life overnight. I mean, I'm talking over fucking night. Stop negative talk to yourself. Don't bash yourself, and then learn what meditation and what affirmations do for the person, and stop talking negative to yourself. Change your life.
I wonder if I should build
That's
more
the gospel.
or bigger than after this.
I like
I
it.
thought you were gonna hit us with a pyramid scheme right now.
That's what it all is. This is the point.
Tony Robbins. No.
Like was gonna tell me something.
I'm Egyptian. That's what I do.
All right. So I think I'm done modifying this backpack. I don't think I could do any more to it.
I think that is a compliment, though. 'Cause I feel
I
like I
got-
can express ideas pretty well, and I can convey a thought or emotion, and I get good feedback.
Okay, so I gotta pick 2 kits I gotta pick. And after this Zoids kit, I have 2 options. I can try to do the resin
Do you have that?
Mark III, this one, this kit.
That's cool.
Or I
Whoa.
can do the 72 new Gundam. This one right here. I showed this before on stream, but I didn't up the quality though. So these are 2 resin kits. It's coming with the
It's a concept. Yeah, it's a toss it
It
up.
really is. I can't tell. They're both
Hey,
small.
do you have that Zoids kit of the? Zoids kit of the? What is that? Is that yours?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I really want to get that G Self kit, but it's $50 for an HG kit.
Which one?
G Self?
So I've mounted these shoulder turrets on the backpack with no glue.
The perfect pack. Perfect pack.
And then same thing with the things on the arms. Those went in with no glue. That's pretty awesome. Actually, none of these mods were glue except for the peg that I put in here to hold the leg in when I put the leg on. That's the only glue I used. It's right there on this leg.
Give you an example of the size of these resin kits. Oh, the best example I give you.
Oh, is that a partial resin kit added with your mods?
Yeah, so this is like the size.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, dang.
That's my head, yeah. So the head's pretty big. Slightly as big as a perfect grid.
That's insane.
It is. It has some mobility too.
Okay.
Like some joints. Just a little bit of movement. I mean, you can get basic high grade mobility out of this.
All right.
resin kit. You
I don't
gotta
like smoking those joints.
You gotta use brass rods and pins and screws to hold them in. You can go hardware store and buy a set of screws and just drill them in. Put a nut in the back and tight joints.
Yep.
You can put cement and putty over them once it's fully tight.
I said a clear nail polish works as good as that.
Yeah. And after that, I gotta figure out how to paint this because I got 2 more paint colors. I got the fluorescent and I got a earth soil withering one.
All right.
Try that too.
So
And that's gonna be for your gun sniper, right?
Yeah. I got a mask that works too also.
also over on YouTube, Nathan Lee said hi from Minneapolis. Nathan Lee from Minneapolis said hi. Yeah. So he was local to me. He came in through local to me. That means he was probably on the Minnesota Gumpla channel, which is my local hobby channel through Facebook. They're a pretty good team. They host a few yearly competitions that I enter. I never win, but I enter. All right, modifications. Now I gotta do a bunch of cutting. I don't want to do all this cutting. Let's grab a scribe.
Cast the demons out.
Time for the trumpeter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mute because I gotta blow my nose.
All right.
When you start yelling, it's just spread out.
Oh, yeah, I know. No, don't do that.
The inside of my mouth is
I'm
bleeding.
trying to write up
The inside of your mouth is bleeding. Come here.
where
I was chewing gum and I bit my cheek again.
there's an audio
Beef.
transmitted through yawning.
Quit chewing gum. Quit chewing on your mouth. Okay.
Really
Don't
is
do that.
contagious.
Do something constructive with yourself that doesn't make you chew on your mouth. You understand?
It's the sound. And
I can't do anything about your mouth bleeding. You just gotta stop doing that. Get that out of there. Don't put nothing in it. Your mouth will heal up. Oh my
It's
goodness.
The subconscious need to ensure that you have oxygen. You see someone yawning, your brain thinks,
Yeah.
"Am I getting enough oxygen? I better yawn." So you can yawn when you're not even tired. You can
But
yawn when
it's
you're
also like
just
in a communal setting, like around a fire as caveman, the yawn is signified when it's time to start going to bed. So everybody gets tired. But you're right also, yes. It's a subconscious thing that happens to all of us. It's a self-preservation mechanism.
Yep.
I thought it was a mechanism
That's
for
why you gasp.
you only yawn when you're anxious. So do animals and dogs.
Nah,
Oh, I thought that was a story.
nah, you're good. Sometimes it's a lack of oxygen in the brain too. So when you yawn, it helps force air in through your ears and your nostrils and your sinus cavities into the brain to help wake you up because you're going to sleep. So as you start kind of like yawning, you get real comfy because your breathing gets real shallow. Take deep breaths and you get deep oxygenated blood run through the body. And that's what keeps you awake and alert. So like Wim Hof, deep breathing exercises, rapid deep breathing exercises are really good for your brain and your body. It transfers a lot of oxygenated blood.
I have bad allergies, and it's not only have I been cleaning house lately, but it's also been
I'm
raining.
gonna go to bed.
You're gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
When it
Why?
rains, it kicks up dust and falls.
You're tired or are you just bored?
And it creates humidity.
Uh-huh.
So it makes you stuffy.
Well, come here.
Things like that.
Yeah.
It happens.
I'll be right back.
You can take allergy meds for that too. It helps
Oh.
digestion.
On meds.
We gotta take your gummies and stuff.
Not really. You don't have to take it.
So you gotta take your medicine and stuff. Chewing on the
You only need to take allergy meds once in the first season for it to work effectively.
Well, no, I have year-round allergies to certain plants that are annual and other environmental stuff.
Yeah, I
When
can
you
see
cut
that.
yourself on the inside of your mouth, your saliva.
I can honestly, well, I guess
So putting like a paper towel.
I'm pretty blessed. I had to take some psych meds once when I was in treatment. When I was homeless, it was required for the treatment program that I was in to take psych meds and blah blah blah. But I've never been on medication. I've never taken anything. I refuse to take anything. It's hard for me to take like ibuprofen when I got a headache because it goes away after a while. Or you can relax your body and you can relieve your own pain. Yeah, because pain is just a figment of your imagination, literally. There's a lot more to it than that, but you can phase it out of your mind. But yeah, if you're missing a leg, I'm sure that probably hurts like hell, and you can't get that out of your brain. You can relax yourself through a headache, less opposed to migraine.
Tired?
I love masking so much. As much as I paint resin cups too. It's such a painful thing sometimes.
Masking?
It's worth it though. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It is.
the worst.
Yeah, the end product is beautiful.
I think for me,
Yeah, when you go to resin kit, is it just resin detail parts add-on, or is it a full-on everything resin?
it's a full kit for the ones I have.
I
They don't make
built
those anymore.
I built one resin kit. It was full-on resin. It was a core Gundam armor set. Your Raven armor.
The conversion stuff.
Yeah.
Who's that from?
I'll have to dig up the website and I'll post it in the messenger when I remember.
I remember one that was for the Turn Astray, and it was the Weapon Shadow Arms Pack, but it was a resin kit from Michigan Hobby. It looked pretty nice.
Does anybody else use the Windex method on their painting? Mixing their acrylics with Windex?
I'm not gonna.
I don't know this method.
So basically, any kind of craft acrylics or any type of Vallejo acrylic paints, you can thin it with Windex to like a milky consistency, and it sprays out the airbrush really nice. Dries quick too.
Okay, so it's mainly
Yeah,
for
it helps speed up the
airbrush.
drying because of the evaporation, but it helps lubricate. But like, yeah, this is Vallejo. Any good Vallejo paint, put a little bit out in there. It's like a trying to think of like capillary action.
Hey, over there in YouTube land.
It's a flow. It's a flow motor. It flows.
I also use them too in my airbrush, glycerin to lube the needle.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Like that.
Yeah, just pure glycerin from CVS. Just lube the needle up. You can also add a drop into the paint. That'll help.
Water based? Is that what you're using that in?
It's just acrylic. Oh yeah, water-based acrylic paint.
Okay.
If you use Windex.
I was just
Yeah,
asking.
then now we just got like cheap folk art. You can thin it down to milky consistency and spray it.
I use folk art sometimes when I do that, but I mix Createx automotive reducer, and it makes the acrylics harden better.
Okay.
So I try that. It's only like $5 a bottle, and you get a couple ounces, and it lasts 5-6 projects.
Yeah.
So
acrylics.
I got my $5 windshield washer fluid.
That's what I use.
Yep.
For me, I can't really use acrylic because I'm doing a lot of reverse washing with enamels and lacquer paint. Because of the methods I'm using for paint reversal, it's hard to use one type.
Your layers won't work right.
Your layers won't interact. Yeah, you want that reverse washing.
That's
So I
really
have to
awesome
use
about
that.
so many different mediums of paint and how to do it.
If I use acrylic,
How about,
I always use it.
It's crazy.
I hand paint.
No, like the wrong way.
You know,
What do you guys use for primer for the most part? Because I just got this stuff off Amazon, and I'm kind of on the fence about it. It's okay. It's the Badger Stalin Res. Because it's like a 3-pack, white, gray, and black for $30.
I have never used that.
Yeah.
I've been using the Vallejo blackface or the Mr. Hobby Mr. Whiteface.
Okay. Surface primer, the surface primer, sealer. Okay.
Yeah, this one's just white, but you can get a metallic sealer, black sealer, gray sealer, or white sealer through this brand. And it works on all water-based acrylics.
That's what I wanted. Like,
Okay.
black, brown, gray, white.
lacquer.
Yep.
Color.
And if your acrylics are opaques, if you're using opaques, you can mix your acrylic into the sealer and change your sealer color to make a color-coded sealer for your acrylics. So you can start off with a really pale color and use your clear acrylic, your opaque acrylic over it, and it'll deepen the color every time you do another layer, and it works. It's a really cool effect.
I used to make acrylics. That's about it. I use
Okay.
Mr. Color thinner in there also, or alcohol. Not even 1% isopropyl.
Yeah, this is acrylic base, so you can mix paint it if you wanted to.
Yeah. The one thing I like about acrylics is that for the fluorescent acrylic colors, especially by Big and some other places too in Vallejo, the pigment density is very heavy for fluorescent colors, so they shine really bright under a black light. That's one thing I'll say.
Okay.
I bought the Mr. Hobby fluorescent yellow. I'm gonna try that on a white base, make it bright for energy-based weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And doing masking.
The old guys will know this when I say it. There's little square bottles.
Square bottles. Oh yeah, them guys. I like them guys.
There was an enamel.
Yeah.
Ow.
What is this deal about testers going under?
That was where I cut my teeth with bottles.
I don't think they went under. I think what it is they're going to be going through a line change and a name change because they got bought out by Rust-Oleum. So I don't think Rust-Oleum wants to keep the name Testers anymore. I think they want to modify it or something, or turn it into a Rust-Oleum Presents type of brand. Yeah, so they might just be going through a rebrand.
Fade away with it.
You know, I saw that happen once a few years ago. They had Dead Dad's Body Works and Victoria's Secret part of one brand. They split because they don't want two brands in the same company. They might have done that.
Yeah.
Splits happen all the time. It's common. This is name change and rebranding.
Yeah.
It's common.
I've rebranded my corporation a couple of times now to fit whatever it was I was working in or the industry I was in, you know, as a private contractor, drone pilot, you know, or whatever it was I was doing. You rebrand yourself.
So I'm about ready for painting the metallic. I'm going to do this in the morning. I'm not going to do it when it's dark out. But I'll probably do that and have this kit close to the video edit done after a while. I got to wait for it to paint
in
out.
the morning and I look, step outside.
You gonna do that for 10 hours?
Take a deep breath and I get inside.
Say fuck this shit. I'm going back inside.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Change the channel, right? It's like
Right, yeah. No.
I'm gonna make an ad for that too. Wait, okay, I have to question you. Can we put pirated music into the Facebook ads? I mean,
Okay, look, so here's the deal. Me and Andrew make music together once a week. We get together, and if you have a type or style of music you want us to imitate for some ads or something, we'll produce you something that won't get you in trouble. All right? Me and Andrew can do that. We, you know, that's what one of our new intros is, that heavy rock intro that we did. It won't get us in trouble because we programmed that ourselves. So if you got something that you want, like a Dr. Dre style beat or like a Little John crunk music style beat, or, you know, whatever, we can imitate that and make it so it's not going to get us into any kind of copyright trouble. So
what's the thing about the video overlay here now for selection clips?
Selection clips? What do you mean?
Yeah, we can play videos in the chat now.
Oh, I've been able to do that this whole time. We can start a watch together. You guys want to watch some Gundam?
Just throw something random on. Just throw like a music video. Type in Gundam 00 music video.
Oh no, I don't want to watch a 00 music video. Hold on. Let's see. Something we'll all appreciate. David Hasselhoff, right? No. That new one he came out with, that one was cranking. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know.
David Hasselhoff was a hit in Germany.
He's a hit in Japan too, I hear.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that
I've been on some reality TV,
thing
man.
that's so cool.
Oh yeah, it's like an Asian thing. Maybe that cringy. I get it.
Yeah.
You guys love that stuff. The satire and the comedy of it. I think I gave it
Right.
a lot. We're getting hijacked.
This shit is jamming, guys. And anybody can pick something to watch, honestly, I think.
Music overlays. Found a good music playlist on YouTube.
Can you just put some George Michael on or something?
Some George Michael, some Wham. You want some Wake Me Up Before You Go?
I listen to this stuff and it sounds like you're in a space station.
I don't know.
Comms and stuff going on.
Transporting stuff. I want that, man. That's what I feel.
Can I get some father figure on here?
Oh God, no.
You know what we need? We need some like 80s Top Gun type music, you know? We're
going
Good
to.
night. I'm gonna send you a video real quick. Hold on.
I mean, it's July 1st.
Please crash the track.
You know,
Well, in honor of Netflix, let's just get that one. Let's get that one song from Stranger Things on here.
Here, look. We'll just do this, okay?
Mike, here it comes. Check this out. You guys will probably like this. There's no words to worry about here.
Oh, hold on. Let this one play
I'll
out.
send it to you, Mike.
All right.
But yeah, it's the sound of a hangar. And it's radio chatter. You can hear little things going on in the background. Some machines is really
Oh, okay.
low key, but there's a little bit of people talking in radio chat, like in the space station. It's really awesome. That's what I build to regularly because it makes me feel like I'm sitting in a space station. And there's like little bells going off. People trying to land. I need to pick up this. I need to pick up that. You know, it makes you feel like you're the captain.
Sources. That game's terrible.
This song has
Very
no volume.
ASMR.
We'll get to the ASMR day. We'll all have our own little GoPros attached to our heads. And we all like it.
Yeah, don't need to overpower everything either. We can turn that down a little and just jam out, guys.
They turn it up a little bit.
Turn it down for what?
Just listen to it right about there. Sounds good. This is that positive shit we need. Yo, that's pretty cool though. Hey, over there in YouTube land, just throwing on a little music here. Nothing major. This is a dance remix of Avicii's "Wake Me Up." Don't get mad at me, YouTube.
by DJ Key.
Yeah, I don't know who DJ Key is, but yeah.
I just jammed it.
Oh, okay.
That's a Key.
I'm super excited. I want to give a shout out to my mother and father-in-law while we're listening to this music. They are getting to go on an adventure of a lifetime. They're part of this club called the Wally Byram Caravan, and they take these metal contraptions called Airstreams, and they drive them all over the place, and they live out of them for like 3 months a year. Well, this year they decided to go up to Alaska and the Arctic Circle with their whole group. So that's what they're getting ready to go do this week. Like they're taking off in the morning, I think. So super cool, super excited for them. They said it's going to be like 3 weeks there and 3 weeks back, and they're going to make it all the way up to the Arctic Circle and shit. So I was like, that's pretty sweet. Yep. So just a happy, safe trip for them. They've had a great long life, and they're both retired now, and they're out enjoying that retirement that they worked for. So I'm super happy for my mother and my father-in-law. Yeah. Shout out for that. And Yo. Got things going on. Yeah. Uh-oh. Somebody popped out for a second. Yeah, so I'm building. I'm trying to cut this top piece off of the head. That top part.
Ow.
Yeah, I know, right? So
Ow.
I'm using a slow method, but a true method, tried and true. Good old trumpeter buddy here. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I got fireworks going on.
He got in the line to get trained, or get brains. He thought he said training slowly.
So, how many of you guys actually build non-Gundam kits?
I actually finished the HG Infinitism Mazen Kaiser. Do you have a
What was your question?
What scale is that? Is that 160?
No, it's
Non-grid, the high-grade one?
no, I'm pretty sure it's a scale. I think it's like
1/100.
Probably non-grid. One of them, I know one of them are non-grid.
okay. This is bugging me, so
I still want to
Don't
get her
division.
though.
Hold out. I want to build a awesome bitchin' band.
Oh, they're 144.
Of Voltron.
Of which one?
Voltron.
Okay.
Voltron kit. I like Voltron.
I've been seeing a couple
Check
different
this out.
Voltrons.
Bang!
That's what's up right there.
nice.
For you old kids. For you old timers.
I still have my Voltron toy from when I
It
was
has the thermos in it.
It wasn't.
All right, now you're just showing off.
Awesome. That's worth
It wasn't one of the first wave metal ones, but it was one of the second wave.
Uh-oh.
G.I. Joe's too. I'm a G.I. Joe fan.
All right. G.I. Joe is awesome.
Speaking of G.I. Joe's, quick shout out to Richard Whipple of Think. That's an F. Think Tank Toys. If you guys are looking for a custom that might be G.I. Joe or Cobra related, Richard Whipple of Think Tank Toys. Insane.
Oh no. He thinks he's a weeble.
As for the question about the Infinitism scale kits, they're 144. Yeah.
Just like the going average of robot mecha kit in that genre. That 144 really kind of cut a lot of the board.
Can I get it connected?
Well,
yeah, it's 1134. I heard that.
honestly, since they're 144 as well, the super robots dwarf the Gundams.
They do. It's not.
Oh yeah, but that's because they were actually a lot bigger than the Gundams in the universe they came from.
Oh yeah.
Has anybody messed with the frame arms kits?
The Digimon kids.
Frame arms?
Frame arms?
Oh, I'm actually using frame arm binders on this actually.
I built
No.
a frame
These two
arm.
binders are actually frame arm kit pieces.
Okay.
So don't laugh. I've built a frame arm girl Gao Gai guard kit because I wanted the Gao Gai guard.
Oh yeah, I want those.
For a core Gundam armor KitBash.
I just want the girls too.
So this is probably
I want to build a little
high
model.
grade kit for that.
I got a shelf full of waifu figures, so I got you guys. No worries.
Yeah, awesome. Hell yeah. No, I like those. There's a couple of distributors that I follow and stuff. Dude, they got some high. So, absolutely. You don't like it? Cover your eyes, Muppets.
Did you guys see that post with the frame arms girl? The guy had I don't know, it was like silicone cutouts, but he cut the silicone like hot dog thing out and then used the glove at the top and made it look like tits.
Oh, God.
Oh, great.
A while back, I got a supernova heavy arms rifle, and they also had some other little novelty kits. One of them was the dancing coffin guys.
Awesome.
So I'm like,
I want it.
Yeah, it was like $8.
Yeah, you know.
And it's like, well, I'm already paying,
what time?
the 40 for the supernova and 40 for shipping, so I might as well get them as well.
Time it is. It's time to call somebody.
Time to call somebody. Who are you going to call?
I go ask you, what time is it? I was like, it's time. Yes, you know what time it is. It's time to call somebody.
We're 10 minutes from break.
Like a rock spin-off thing.
10 minutes from break from late night, and at late night we will be moving out of YouTube. And I've pulled out glue for the first time tonight.
We're gonna get those numbers.
Oh,
Speaking of numbers, I got to ask you. What does it take to have everybody get to 5,000 friends on their friends list to share the page with? Because I'm almost at 500 on my list. I can get 1,000 easily.
Wait, I was listening. Say again.
For sharing and adding, I'm almost at 500 on my list. For Facebook.
My goal is to shoot 5,000. Yeah.
You can individually add people up to 5,000 people on Facebook yourself. But
Yeah.
You have to turn it into a page.
Then you become like a public figure or something.
Yeah. Okay. Then
Yeah.
the idea is that everybody does that on their account. It gets to that limit, then we promote that way. We have multiple people doing that.
Well, that's the
And
goal.
it grows, because there's more outside exposure.
Oh, hey, I like that you painted that. Or you did
I
paint
got
that,
one
right?
of the
That shielding?
half of the
This one's massive.
Shield looks great.
Painting with a shredder.
well, it's from
Dynamis, right?
yes, but the build fighters special version with all the weapons.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then have you guys seen those MS auction part kits that have been kind of around where it's like the pipes and thrusters and wings and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been following it.
Yeah, I got the arms kit, and I've got the weapons kit.
Oh yeah. Well, these are like the little bag ones.
Oh, okay.
Instead of the box ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
had some funnels and bit parts. So
Oh, that's
I got
cool.
some of those. And I figure instead of like actual funnels, it would just be like a smoke screen, flare grenade, stuff to throw off
Yeah,
the enemy.
right.
Yeah.
Check it over there. 5 minutes to break time. 5 minutes to break time. I'd like to take a minute to talk about our friends over at Mecha Warehouse. They're getting ready to go on a big move up north from where they are. So they're getting a new warehouse, which means they also are just like getting ready to shut down their website for a week as well. So if you guys got any major orders you want to get in for Mecha Warehouse, they are definitely needing you guys to get those orders in this week, like real fast. So get them in, check them out. Everybody have a great time with Mecha Warehouse. One of the things I know about Mecha Warehouse that you guys might not know is that Mecha Warehouse is constantly dedicated to bringing us the cheapest gunpla they can provide. I constantly compare their prices to other prices, and I'm always astonished. Things like the Master Grade Virtue Gundam for only $88. Most other sites don't sell it for under $98. So that's $10 cheaper than most other sites. So just keep that in mind. Mecha Warehouse, they're a great team, a great group of guys over there that are always trying to make sure that your product gets to you in a safe, decent manner. Like I've only ever had one issue, and that was because UPS just doesn't like delivering to me for some reason, and they played Ace Ventura Pet Detective with my package one time. They got an earful for it too. Yep. So that is that.
Thanks, Nick.
I'll switch over the paint and let you guys.
Mecha Warehouse.
Painting, you're gonna get it all over your camera. Don't spray me. Ah!
Trying to get a good angle, sorry.
Don't spray me, bro.
So yeah, we need to get the ASMR set up, figure out how that's gonna work. We all had like hardwired internet connections to our head for the camera mount.
Yep. The Matrix, right? You want us all to become Stephen Hawking, and we will all talk like this.
Think about it. If you have camera views like this, you can just do multi-point views on your head.
You could.
Exactly what you're looking at. The quality would be higher too.
Well, I'm always wearing a hat and stuff, so I mean, I could just mount one right there with two little bolts and stuff.
It's like a headband. It's like easy, comfortable to wear.
Yeah, I like I said, I'm not against the whole idea. I just don't see how that's going to I don't see how I'm going to integrate that into a Facebook, into this Facebook Messenger thing. I don't see how that would integrate well.
It's like each perspective view is the person in the screen.
Mm-hmm.
People join to see that. I don't know.
So one way to do it is while we're recording the stream.
Yeah, cool.
And we're separately recording the ASMR. I just have to line up the ASMR with the recording in post edit, and that's a way we could do it. And it would only work post edit. We wouldn't be able to do it live. I don't think we'd be able to get it live right now.
A lot of the popular builders don't do is they don't show themselves or talk to other people on stream or do live chats. They don't do that.
That's why I do this. That's why I created this. That's one of the reasons why I do this, is because I want all my people who follow me and watch me build to have an interaction with me. I don't want to just, I don't know. I just felt like an interactive person was needed. There wasn't much interaction in Gunpla. Zaku doesn't interact. Mecha Gayakosu doesn't interact. Justin over at Studio G doesn't interact. In a sense, Justin interacts like he runs a Discord, and that's how he interacts. But he doesn't like this. We're actually sitting here building, and I've been working and actually productively building all night. Hey, it's okay to mix paint, but you're still doing something towards the production of your model, your hobby. So that's totally cool. And so yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it is what I wanted to do. And when Carrie gave me the chat room and everything and said, run with it, figure something out, have fun, do whatever, this is what I came up with. I was like, I'm just going to hit this button and I'm going to see who shows up. And when people show up, we'll have a good time, you know? And the first couple of weeks that I did this, literally only 3 people came in. Only 3 people were here. And look at this. I'm 9 weeks in and I'm starting to get, you know, it's starting to get so full in the opening of the show to where we have to like scroll up and down to talk to people and see who's talking and stuff on here. It's super cool. Yep, so many people. Okay. Eyeballs. All right, and here we are. Yeah, you should be wearing a mask. All right, I am going to be ending the YouTube stream. Goodbye, YouTube.